In security matters, the final RFP for ENCORE III. This month, the Defense Department released a final request for proposals on a $17.5 billion contract. The goal is to help DISA develop the Joint Information Environment. Joining me with the latest is Trey Hodgkins, Senior Vice President at the Information Technology Industry Council. Trey, let's start at the end here. What is the Joint Information Environment? It sounds sort of nebulous to me.
So it's intended to be a way for the department to begin to put on common networks and systems and platforms all of the different information sharing capabilities that the warfighter needs out there.
All right, makes sense. Now enter ENCORE III. Here's how the RFP puts it. DoD is transitioning from a collection of stovepipe systems and architectures to an integrated and interoperable environment. Many costly redundancies and duplications of functionality exist within the current legacy environment. So generally speaking, DoD thinks this will save money, replace legacy systems, and make everything work in a more seamless manner. Functionally, what will that allow them to do?
Well, we believe the goal is a very worthy one, and it's one we're seeing across the government enterprise. But we believe that the way that this contract has been put together and pushed out to industry, and the evaluations that are going to be used are fraught with opportunities for failure, and they will struggle to get the services they need and the skills they need to meet these objectives.
You've got a good point, because there are concerns about the way DISA will evaluate proposed services. I'm talking about LPTA, or lowest price technically acceptable. NextGov reports more complex services are usually rated first on their technical merits. In an LPTA contract, price matters above all else, and superior technical solutions could be ruled out simply because they aren't cheap enough. So how does industry feel about DISA's decision to go with LPTA, and how will it impact the final product?
Well, we think it's actually 180 degrees opposite of the instruction that Deputy Secretary Kendall laid out exactly a year ago this week in a memorandum about when it is and when it is not appropriate to use LPTA. We think that this contract is not a good example of when it should be used.
Now, Defense Secretary Ash Carter and other top DoD officials have made a concerted outreach to Silicon Valley this year. Will that have any impact on ENCORE III?
It could, because those small businesses want to come in, they want to find out how to be part of the solutions, they have innovative offerings to bring to bear, but they look at how these things are put together and how they'll be evaluated, and they will struggle perhaps in making the lowest price technically acceptable evaluation fit in their business models. Well, frankly, many of them, particularly the smaller ones, are looking to build a business and grow it and make enough profit to succeed.
Now, Trey, responses to this massive RFP are due on April 4th. How would you advise companies interested in submitting a proposal?
Well, industry is going to keep trying to change the way this is offered, but I think that the companies are going to have to work to make sure that they can offer the skills that they can deliver at a rate that, unfortunately, is going to have to be a race to the bottom.
Finding out money matters in addition to government matters. Good luck with it. Trey Hodgkins, Senior Vice President at the Information Technology Industry Council. Thanks again.